Charles Kellert, FTT 122, Intro into Ammunition and Basic Ballistics, Week 8, 7 September 2024. There is no live ammunition in my work area. In this video, I'll be disassembling the remaining 4 dummy cartridges sent from SDI for this course. I'll then obtain all pertinent measurements for identifying the cartridge and draft scale drawings for each labeled with the measurements. Then, using the Cartridges of the World 17th edition, I will identify and give a brief history of each cartridge. First thing I'll be doing is disassembling the cartridges. Next thing I'll be doing is acquiring all the measurements for each cartridge. Next, I'll be drawing draft scale drawings of each labeled with the measurements. Now I'll be looking these up in the Cartridges of the World 17th edition. 7mm Remington, and my bullet diameter was 283. It says 284 here. Neck diameter was 316. I came up with, they've got 315, I came up with 316. Shoulder diameter is 0.49. I came out with 0.481. Base diameter 0.511. I came out with 0.509. Rim diameter 0.525. I came out with 0.529. Case length, it says 0.250, and I've got 0.2505. And as you can see there, and this round is found on page 106. Okay, so a little bit of history on the the 7mm Remington Magnum. It was introduced by Remington in 1962. It was brought out at the same time as the improved bolt action 700 series rifles. It's a first-rate medium game long-range cartridge, and they also say it's a It's a fine long-range big game cartridge. So came out in 1962, pretty interesting. The next thing I'll be going over is the 30-30 Winchester. I came out with a bullet diameter of 308 and a neck diameter of 327. And in the book, it's got a neck diameter of 328, and pretty much there, I was dialed in on this particular cartridge. Okay, and historical notes. The 30-30 or 30 WCF was the first American small bore smokeless powder sporting cartridge. It was designed by Winchester and first marketed in early 1895 as one of the chamberings available for the model 1894 lever action rifle. Original loading used 160 grain soft point bullet and 30 grains of smokeless powder, thus the name 30-30. Next, I'll be going over the 9mm. The 9mm Luger or 9mm Parabellum was introduced in 1902 with the Luger automatic pistol. It was adopted first by the German Navy in 1904 and then by the German Army in 1908. Since then, it's been adopted by the military for practically every non-communist power. It's pretty much the gold standard of pistol rounds now. It's the most popular pistol round in the United States. It was also adopted as the official military cartridge in 1985. And lastly, we'll be going over the 5.56. And it is called the 5.56 by 45 NATO cartridge. It's originally developed for the Armalite AR-15 rifle. It was tested by the U.S. Air Force as a possible replacement for the M1 carbine in 1960 through 61. And basically became the ammunition for the AR-15, later evolved into the selective fire M16, adopted in 1964. In this video, I disassembled the remaining 4 cartridges, which were a 7mm Remington Magnum, a 330 Winchester, a 9mm Parabellum, and a 5.56 by 45 NATO.